Hi, my name is Mark Scan, and this is my podcast about assessing lifestyle. Okay, in my podcast there are going to be 3 sections. The first section is physical activity and its relationship with preventing and managing disease. The second section is the relationship between physical activity and the quality of life. And the third one is psychological and social benefits of physical activity. Define physical activity, okay? Physical activity is any force exerted by skeletal muscles that result in energy expenditure above resting levels. This information was found by the Physical Activity and Health in Europe in 2006 by Nick Carvalli. Okay, now back to physical activity and its relationship with disease. It was found that there was a 40% reduction in mortality occurs due to engaging in modest amounts of physical activity. This information was found from a website from the Physical Activity and Cardiovascular Disease Prevention by Peter Kokenius in 2010. What else I found out on the internet was that active energy expenditure or physical activity is the most variable component of daily total energy expenditure, decreasing the levels of obesity, which was found from a website called Physical Activity and Obesity by Claude Bouchard in 2010. From research about physical activity and disease, I've also found out that people that don't take part in regular physical fitness and have a low cardiorespiratory fitness levels are at greater risk of developing these coronary heart diseases than physically fit people. So, furthermore, both occupations and leisure time physical activities levels affect coronary heart disease risk, and this was found from a website called Physical Activity and Health by Claude Bouchard. I also found out something interesting about plaque rupture. Moderate physical exercise increases plasma levels of nitric oxide, suggesting increased nitric oxide expressions as a mechanism underlying the beneficial effects of chronic physical exercise on plaque rupture. And I found this from a website of the US National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health by Aaron Kumar. This next graph I'm going to show you compares individuals that have a heavy, high-intense, active workout and individuals that have a light, moderate workout. On the side it shows the amounts of deaths related to coronary heart disease out of every 10,000 people, and at the bottom it shows all the ages going up. Okay. Okay, from this graph you can see there's a correlation that as the older you get and the more light, moderate exercise you do, there's a higher risk of having a coronary heart disease. Okay. And there's a correlation between as the older you get and the more high intensity, heavy active workout you do, that you're less likely to get these coronary heart disease. This next section is about physical activity and its relationship with quality of life. I found out a couple things that about physical activity. It helps delay chronic illnesses and diseases associated with aging, and it maintains the quality of life and independence longer for seniors. So this kind of links to the prevention and management of disease as well as quality of life. Through my research, I've also found out that regular exercise can relieve tension, anxiety, anger, depression, and after you exercise you get that feel-good sensation immediately, and it generally improves your well-being straight after an exercise. So and then it regularly after that it becomes a habit, and it starts becoming a routine because you always want to have that feeling again, that great feeling. I've also found out that exercise increases the flow of oxygen to your brain, which directly and most definitely affects your memory and your mental activity. It improves it by a large amount, and all the information found within this content I'm giving you about the quality of life and physical activity is from the American Heart Association. Okay, this next section is about psychological effects and social benefits of physical exercise. Okay, I have found out that physical exercise can release chemicals in your brain that will make you feel really, really good. Regular exercise can also boost your self-esteem and help you concentrate, sleep, look and feel better. This was found from the Mental Health Foundation. I've also found out information that relates to IQ and cognitive function, that physical activity helps cognitive function and it improves your IQ. So, and it has been shown that regular cardiovascular activity can help out with your short-term memory, which in turn helps us with non-verbal reasoning and maths. So this is found from the Health Guidance. The information I've found is from the American Psychological Association, and that they basically believe that exercise relieves chronic depression by increasing serotonin, or brain-derived neurotropic factor. This is some bit of content and time giving it is cited by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Basically what they believe is that doing aerobic or a mixture of aerobic and muscle strengthening activities 3 to 5 times a week, that can help your thinking, learning, judgments and sharp skills as you age. And this information was produced in 2000. Just to wrap up, there are many physical and psychological benefits from physical activity and regular participation in activity. There's so many, from keeping your weight under control to helping to quit smoking, improves blood cholesterol levels, prevents and manages high blood pressure, prevents bone loss, boosts energy, helps manage stress, releases tension, promotes enthusiasm, counters anxiety and depression. It also helps you fall asleep faster, increases your self-image, and it helps your self-esteem, reduces coronary heart disease, and it reduces the risk of stroke and it reduces the risk of overall death. So the more exercise and physical activity you do take part in, there's a less risk of coronary heart diseases and psychological problems. Thank you very much.